Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. It's nice. It's the first time I've been out on a boat that's got our new trolling motor. It is a Minn Kota four tracks. It is Sunday the 12th, I believe, of July. And they're running 4 units of water. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh yeah, that's nice. I am down lake. This is Taneycomo Acres, and this is the last dock in this subdivision, and then it's all bluff for almost a mile all the way down to Monkey Island. Got a breeze, and it's blowing out of the north. This is very strange. I've got on an 1/8 ounce white jig with 4-pound line. I've fished this bank a few times years past, and I don't think I've ever caught a fish on it. And I've got a breeze from the north. Make it a little bit harder, but we'll see. It's going to be a little bit shorter one cast. It's not going to be 35-40 minutes like these last couple of days. Supposed to go to dinner this evening, so I got to get done and get it all edited and uploaded. So hopefully I can catch a fish here. There was a fish right there. Come on. Can't believe it. The line went slack, and I thought maybe I was on the bottom. Kind of caught me by surprise. And when I lifted up, he was there. I'm actually fishing this bank because the sun is still real high in the sky, and I wanted to fish shade. I really didn't want to go up and fish 4 units up from my place because the water's too fast.
Office from the dock.
I need to shut that radio off.
Pontoon 7 is back. Rock's good on it.
Fishing white because there's a fair number of browns caught on this bank. The guys come down here and fish jerkbaits down in this area and catch browns, so I thought, well, good chance to maybe catch a brown. Rainbows have been hitting white, so let's shut that. Get that radio off. It's been kind of a windy day. Wind really blew last night a lot. Oh, there's a fish. Maybe I'll catch one on this bank. That's 2 bites. We didn't get any rain. Ryan, who lives about 6 miles north of town, said he got a little bit. I think those isolated rain showers, most of them went to the west of us and south during the night. Trolling motor's a little bit high in the water, sucking air. There's quite a bit of wood on this bank, so I'm anticipating losing a few jigs. And I can't really see any of it the water's high and covers it all up where you can't see it. Plus I'm fishing pretty slow and pretty deep with with an 1/8 ounce jig. Couple came in here a little bit ago and they had a couple of bass and some bluegill. So they had a hard time catching trout, but they caught some warm water fish. So they went up in some creeks, found them, caught them on night crawlers. I'd much rather eat those bluegill than anything else. Had some nice bluegill. Taneycomo is known for its big bluegill, but more on the lower part of the lake. I really need to go down there and do a one cast. Try to catch a bass down there. I'm sure I can't do any worse what we've been doing as far as trout. Those bass will hit a jig. I know the bluegill will hit a jig. Well, I really need to connect with the fish when I get a bite. Can't afford to miss any of it. I was going to try to get Blake to do one cast today, but he stayed out most of the night fishing up below the dam. Said they had 3 keeper 320-inch rainbows. Said they caught about 50 in about 4 hours. So a lot of really big rainbows. They're throwing those 762s and 606s, those minnow jerk baits, whatever you want to call them. And last night was nice because there wasn't any fog. The wind blew enough to keep the fog off the water, which really be nice. Come on, something hit my jig. They typically hit a jig if it's fished really deep. I imagine the water here is probably 16 feet deep. So it's, you know, even though I'm fishing with an 1/8 ounce jig, it's hard to get it down there 16 feet and keep it there. Hopefully I'll luck into one. Well, that was not a fish. I'll throw out sculpin ginger jig here in just a second, just to switch it up. Might try to fish a little closer to the bank. I'm noticing that the water real close to the bank's pretty still. It still should be pretty deep up there. Could be a bunch of fish in that slower water. I really like the looks of this water. I mean, it looks really fishy. It's got to be fish down here. All right, let's go a different color. Red light is flashing. Okay. Let's let's wait on that one. Okay, this might be a 16th, which is way too small. It might not be. Oh, maybe. No moss, so that might have been 2 bites right there. Oh, this is 2-pound line. Just noticed. So this is a 16th ounce. There's a fish. Ha! So they like this sculpin ginger down here a little better than the white. So I'm pretty sure I got a couple other bites. And he's a stalker. Hadn't been in the lake that long. Still got spots. They didn't shut the water off or down until 10 o'clock last night, Blake said. So they're starting to run that 4 units a little bit longer now. They were shutting it off about 7, and we were able to get out and fish that last hour of daylight, hour and a half, with the water dropping out. But it's on at least last night. We'll see if that's a change in their pattern and they're gonna start doing that. I'm sure they're wanting to get these lakes down. Bull Shoals is still super high. I did just post a report to Ozark Anglers forum. It's under Lake Taneycomo. That is the unedited version. Marcia has not looked at it yet. So as soon as she edits it, we will post a link to Facebook. And if you're wondering, you don't have to be a member, here's a fish, of the forum to go look at anything on the forum, including the fishing report. Ozark Anglers forum. I started it back in 2005, so it's 15 years old now, or it will be in November. And of course back then, it's a nice rainbow. Cool. Back then there wasn't Facebook, or if there was, it was, what, just for college students or something. And it's a well, it gets a lot of traffic, and it's got a lot of guys on there, guys and gals both, that will share a lot of good information on just about any body of water in the Ozarks. And that's, ooh, there is not a fish. Oh, there's a tree. Came way out here. 2-pound line, gonna break. Well, I have another sculpin and ginger jig on here. This is on 4-pound line. It's a little heavier jig too. But if you're, want information on the Current River, on the 11-point, North Fork of the White River, especially Table Rock, Beaver Lake, and Stockton Lake, Bull Shoals, there are guys on there that Lake of the Ozarks, Pomme de Terre, the Trout parks. I think we have about 100,000 members on it now. Of course, not all of them are active, but we get about We get a lot of traffic, let's just put it that way. It's a good, real good forum. It really is. Good guys and gals. The trick is to fish deep so far. I'm catching them probably 10, 12 foot deep. I'm not really seeing the bite. Gone quite a ways. I'm about, not quite halfway to Monkey Island. I'm gonna make a few more casts. Yeah, to call it. But I really like this. It's real slow. The current's slow. In the late afternoon, you got shade over here. It's pretty sweet. And I really do believe, I know, there are big browns along this bank. And you got a good chance of getting into one, throwing a jig, or if you want to throw a jerkbait. I'd wait till later in the evening to throw a jerkbait, but or come out here at first daylight. Ooh, I like this. This looks good. I think I had some questions on the new trolling motors. These do not have spot lock. You gotta pay extra $1,000 for spot lock, and I can't do that, not on a rental. Well, I guess it wasn't fishy enough. Boy, I like this. 2 more casts. Oh boy. Sorry, I got one of my rental boats down here is going right along the bank. That's not what you're supposed to do. There are a lot of trees there. So this is going to be my last cast because I'm going to have to talk to him. It's a good way to damage a prop. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.